Hello everybody and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here, and I'm glad you guys tuned back in. Before we kick things off, would you guys mind hitting that like button? Don't forget, if you want to see more episodes and you want to be notified when they come out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. This way you are told when my next video drops. I'm a little bit behind today. Had a few things going on at the house. We got them taken care of. Now we're making this episode. But in the last episode, we were looking for a new starship, and we found one. Just as the episode ended, the last episode ended, this flew into the space station, and we had enough money after selling all our extra gobbledygook. We made a few bucks. We scrapped Artemis's ship, which was that shuttle, an A-class shuttle. It gave us a little over 4 million units. Well, when that ship was dismantled, we sold the parts to it to a trader coming in the station, and then we saved the units, and a fighter came into the station, and this is the one that we bought. Here, I'll go into camera mode so you guys can see this. This is our new fighter that we picked up. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I like the color. It's blue. I was surprised it flew in right after we ended the last episode, so you guys didn't get to see me purchase it, but I did purchase it here in this station, and I removed all the technology from our old starship and put it into this one. So this is our new starship. We have a little bit better one, not much, but a little bit better. Has a couple extra cargo slots. It has a couple extra technology slots. And also in the last episode, we picked ourselves up this B-class rifle multi-tool, which is a little bit better than the one we had. This would be our third multi-tool that we now have. We've purchased two previous to the first one that we started with. This will be the second one. But I'm glad you guys are here. And if you don't mind, grab your drinks. Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at there. That's a B class. We ain't got no money for it. But you guys grab your drinks, grab your snacks, kick your feet up, sit back and relax. And here we go. All right, we got a comms call coming in. What is that? Let's see. Answer that communications. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Oh, okay. Your signal is familiar to Nada. We have been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home. Okay, so we're going to take off out of here. Look, see? There we go. There's another ship just like this one. Sorry. That's a C-class 26 and 16. That's what we have, so it's the same exact ship. And that's what I bought. So we spent all our money, and we still got 1.5 million units left with our trade-in. So we did pretty good on this ship. All right, we're going to jump in. We're going to take off, and we're heading to the Anomaly. So kick back, and here we go. There it is. This is the Anomaly. Give me just a second. I'm going to pause it right here, and we're going to get a screenshot. All right. There we are. We're back, and we are heading to the Anomaly. This is a huge place. Doesn't look that big on the outside. It's about the size of a moon, but look at it. That's pretty huge. We're going to fly inside of it, and then we're going to talk to Nada entity. Just like space stations and freighters, you slow down so you're not speeding through space and crash into it. And when we come in here, we find ourselves inside a large open sphere for the most part. But here I will show you, I have multiplayer turned off in the network settings. I disable it because I'm recording videos and I don't want anybody to interrupt or anything like that. But I'll turn it on just so you guys can see that multiple players are here. And just a second, all their ships will start loading in. As you see, more and more players are loading into the Anomaly just as we're speaking. So you can see multiple ships. Everybody that plays the game meets here. This is where the multiplayer starts, begins, and ends. But as we're going through this, I'll do a little bit of a run up here. Our jetpack isn't too good. But this is the way to get upstairs if you're new. You jump up on top of this box here. Or you can use that ramp over there and run upstairs, and it brings you to the same location. But your jetpack, if it's strong enough, you'll be able to land on top of that box, recharge, and jump up here so you can get up here to talk to this guy right here. And this is Anada. And we got to go in and make sure we talk to Nada. We had to change that quest to the Space Anomaly. See, we're alone amidst the stars, investigate the space anomaly, so we run around and talk to everybody. But this is what we're doing. We're coming here. We're going to talk to Nada and the Space Anomaly quest. So let's talk to him and see what he's got to say, or them. I am Priest Entity Nada, Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our anomaly. Our home here is pleasant, yes? Polo's own design, a perfect bubble. Beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Corvax. Nada watches time come and go. Let's ask him about Artemis. A traveler entity, perhaps they are known to you. I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us. Highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The Corvax watches me. There is a patience and organic tilt, the way they hold their metal shell. Let's ask about him. What about you, Nada? Nada awoke with the death of Corvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen. Why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The convergence do not see through my eyes. Nada's not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo Friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but Nada happy. Nada's carapace pulses with a gentle light. There is something familiar about them. What about Polo, Nada? Polo Friend found Nada. Found my signal. Nada is safe. Now Nada finds other signals. Makes others safe. This station has been calling to me since I awoke on the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. What about this space station, Nada? Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free. Free like Nada, to observe, to search. The Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo Friend, traveler. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Polo. Polo's over here. All right. What's up, Polo? Friends everywhere. If only you knew where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis Friend, you are where they should be. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible. Such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There is always a signal, always a trace. Okay, how, Polo? Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Okay. It says, speak to other travelers to earn nanites, learn new technology blueprints, browse a huge array of base parts, speak to Nada about Artemis. Okay, so we're going to come down here and you see a little icon in our compass. This little circle, which is the anomaly compass or icon. So we're going to come over here and talk to Helios. This guy is very helpful. Ah, young one, you who still roam the boundaries of this universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I do so miss it. Perhaps you might help out an old soul and share the things you've seen. If only I could once again sense the creatures we share our lives with. Okay, and he wants data from us for all the creatures that we have scanned. So we give him that. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please take these nanites. They are nothing, but they are all I have now. And once we give him the information, up there in the top right, you see, he gave us 95 nanites for the creatures that we've scanned so far. And then we leave and we come over here and talk to this guy, Iteration Ares. Ares is a cool dude too. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. I will help. In exchange, progress for progress, or wealth perhaps. experience, or materials, but valid today, living pearls. If you pick up a living pearl, you can give it to him and he'll give you some type of technology, which it won't be an S class, but it'll be at least an A, B, or a C. But we want to transmit milestone data. Every time we make an achievement in the game and it flashes across the screen like you traveled 10,000 steps or you discovered all the species on one planet, well, if you bring those achievements to this guy and tell him about them, he'll give you nanites. You have seen much, but do you understand? Not for me to know. Please take this. And up there in the top right corner, you see him? He gave us 1,200 nanites for everything that we've achieved so far. Running, building, fixing, all that kind of stuff. We earn achievements, even planets that we discover. And back here is where all the merchant technology, the technology merchants are located. And I was telling you that in every system you go to, there is a second exosuit backpack upgrade, and that is located right here. So when you come in, go to the left all the way to the back of the room, and right here is an exosuit upgrade chart. So we're going to upgrade our exosuit. And what I normally do is I'll do one from the space station down here, and then I'll do one from here up here. This way we get a little bit more things happening on both ends. So we'll get ourselves a technology upgrade right there. Bloop. And cool, we got that. Now, Iteration Celine sells backpack upgrades. Traveler, new? Your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you. And here you come in and you can get upgrades for your exosuit to help you along in the game. You can get hazard protections. These are the hazard protections. This is hazmat gauntlets where you can pick plants or them little noxious plants that you find in caves and things like that. You buy this hazmat gauntlet and you install that into your exosuit backpack, and that will allow you to pick those plants without using your multi-tool to shoot them. And then we've got backpack refiners that help you instead of having a personal refiner in your inventory. This will go into your exosuit technology, and you can have that inside your backpack, and you can refine chromatic metal from copper, pure ferrite, that kind of stuff. That's what these are for. And then there's a trade rocket right here. This trade rocket allows you to load one type of item like minerals or extra things you pick out of like the green boxes and those types of things like your convergence cubes, your Gek relics and things like that. You load those into the space rocket and it'll take off from the surface of the planet and fly to the space station and sell the goods that you put in it. Over here we've got neural stimulators. These are what, like jump capabilities, so you can jump farther. This one is jetpack tanks or adrenal pump reserves. That's for recharging your boost pack, your jetpack. You got translator communicators over here. We've got a little bit of health right here to help you recycle your health a little bit better. This one here is for your oxygen support for like when you're swimming, your aeration membrane, which is this for swimming underwater. You got air boost, that kind of stuff. But what we're going to get first is the hazmat gauntlets. We'll buy that with our nanites. We'll install that in a minute. We're going to go back in here and talk to this guy again, and we're going to buy the next thing, which is the personal refiner. This is one of the greatest tools you could possibly have in the game with you at all times. And for 360 nanites, it's worth it. So we're going to buy that. There we go. And then we're going to install that into our backpack as well, but not right now. Give us a second. We want to come around and take a look around and see everybody else back here. All right. Let's go in here because it changed our quest line. We're still at the Space Anomaly, so that's what we're going to do. This right here, this kiosk, is where we buy with our damage technology, our salvage data technology that we pick up out of the ground next to damaged machinery and that kind of stuff, the things with the little Wi-Fi signal. We come in here and this is where we buy our base technologies, prefab cuboid rooms, technology modules. This is where we get all of our stuff, like landing pads for our base. We get galactic trade terminals for our base. We get save points. We get alternate landing pads, healers, health stations, that kind of stuff. A medium refiner. This is one of the things that I like the most at our base, is a medium refiner, which refines everything, but it gives us 2 slots in our refiner, but it refines everything that we have for free. So we don't have to put carbon into it to fuel it. So I'm going to buy that with our technology, our data, salvage data, excuse me. So we got that. Now let's go to, I like to buy the cuboid rooms first, but you can buy these. All you need is this round cylindrical room, a door, and a ramp to get into it, and you can start upgrading your base from there. This could be your main base or whatsoever, whatever you choose. You got metal buildings, like in the construction terminal at your base. That's where these things are at. Stone and wood. So we're going to buy a couple little things for the wood. Okay, we're going to buy some roof parts, because the roof parts are different than anything else that we have, because this is what we own so far. So we can buy a little bit more to help us expand our base a little bit better, or we could put windows, that kind of thing in there. And that's the way I'm going to go towards. We're going to, what do I got to get? Okay, we got that. Bought a door. And we're going down this little tree here, and we're going all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, it gives us windows. There we go. And those are the windows I want, so we can install those into our base a little bit. And then we're going to have some stairs. We'll have some stairs added. There we go. And let's go back to the prefab section. And this is where I like to buy stuff, is in the prefab section. So we got a couple salvage data left up here to put into here. So I'm going to buy the cylindrical room. There we go. We're going to buy a hallway, a straight corridor. That takes 5. Okay. And then we're going to buy a door. And then a ramp to get up inside it. We'll have to pick up more salvage data along the way as we play the game to get more of these things. But for now, that's what we have. That's what we got. We got one more thing to buy. One more salvage data to use. We'll go back into our wood structures here and see if we can't buy something else. Let's buy this timber arch so we can put that in our base somewhere. Okay, so we spent all our salvage data. Okay, let's talk to this guy here. This is our starship upgrade station. So we're gonna talk to this guy real quick. See what he's got. And this is where you buy your economy scanner. This is what helps you find a trade outpost on a planet. This is a very important piece of technology. So as soon as you can install that, try to get it installed into your starship as quickly as possible. That's the second most important piece of technology in your starship. We'll go back in, we'll talk to him one more time. And as you can see, we can get ourselves a pulse engine upgrade, a launch fuel upgrade, which I think we need, which will help us use less fuel, 20% less fuel for when we take off. And this is an automatic recharger if we can get down to it with the nanites. But I want to watch our nanites up here so we can buy some modules and things like that later. This is the other important, this is the third most important technology right here for your starship. And this is a scan deflector in case you're carrying illegal cargo, which we'll get to later in the game. We don't need it right now, but we'll hold off. Let's see. I think, yeah, we're going to get the launch thruster efficiency. We'll get that. There we go. How many nanites do we have left? 1,300. Okay, we're gonna leave here. Whoops, there's so many new players here. This is why I turn it off, so we're not fighting with everybody because they block your way. This here is the multi-tool merchant. He does the technology for multi-tools. So we're gonna talk to him right now. Yes, multi-tools, yes. So many multi-tools, make them better, faster, make them more. And in here, you can buy different types of multi-tool like weapons, your bolt caster, a plasma launcher, which is pretty much a grenade launcher, a blaze javelin, which is like your sniper rifle type weapon. Here's a scatter blaster, which is like a shotgun. And then the pulse spitter is like a machine gun. And each one takes different materials in a different slot inside your multi-tool. We're going to get this waveform recycler. This here helps our scanner scan a little bit farther and recharge a little bit faster. So we're going to buy that. That's one of the multi-tool tools that we definitely need. Anything to make our multi-tool better. So let's see, we got one more technology, which is the optical drill. We could buy the optical drill right now, but I believe we'll get it later from computer data records and stuff. But I'm going to buy some stuff for our bolt caster. So we get a barrel ionizer, which helps us with recoil and cool down on our gun. Just a few technologies to get us going. We'll get through this as quickly as possible. I know I'm explaining a little bit to you. And a ricochet module for our gun. We don't really need it, but I want to get it because we'll install it later. Here is the extra multi-tool in each solar system. You will never find anything better than maybe a B class or an A class here. I have never once found an S class multi-tool in this section. So be prepared, but they always come with some type of upgraded technology. So if you guys ever get into a pinch and want to buy a multi-tool, you can buy one here. But I think this is the ones that EOS makes, and he sells them here. This kiosk right here is your base component, your technology components for making installing your technologies in your starship and your multi-tool, that kind of stuff. And this is where you buy those things at. You can get microprocessors. We should buy that so we can make our own microprocessors. Magnetic resonators and solar mirrors. These are very important pieces of technology. But as you see, each one sells for 250 nanites a piece. This Atlas Pass, this is where you buy the Atlas Pass at, where you find all them barrels and boxes you can't get into. Tells you need an Atlas Pass. This is where you buy it at, and you can install that into your exosuit, into your storage area, not in your technology area. So I believe we should buy microprocessors. We're going to buy that one, so we don't have to buy those anymore. We can make them, and then we're going to get ourselves an Atlas Pass. That Atlas Pass will help us out with getting better stuff. So now we're done there. This guy here is the Exocraft guy. This guy here sells you technologies for like your roamers, your minotaurs, that kind of stuff. And I'll show you the technologies here. We got a submarine. We got all the basic, sorry, a little bit of a pause in the game there. I don't know what happened. Controller stopped working. A little weird, but we have all our basic Exocraft here, and this is for our Minotaur over here, which is an Exomech. We don't need any of that stuff right now. We're going to save our nanites. We talked to everybody in here, and if you look up at the top left corner of each kiosk, it shows you up there, it shows you a starship, base building, and exosuit upgrades on top of each kiosk. And over here on the right, it does the same thing. That's a new added feature, so you know what you're looking at. If you're looking for something for like your multi-tool back there in the back, or your base component technologies, or your Exocraft. So this way it's labeled in case you can't read in a certain type of language, that allows you to go there. So let's go back and talk to Nada again, because that's where it's telling us to go. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, Nada. Nada and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveler friend? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. So what do we do now, Nada? Traveler Entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis Entity, explore with others, or travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, Traveler Entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also, even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. Let's ask for help with Artemis, because that's who we're looking for, right? Of course, Nada has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nada and Polo Friend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. And up there in the top right, he gave us some nanites to help us along the way. Let's go over here and talk to Polo once again. You look surprised, traveler friend. Do you not remember Nada or I? You know you are always welcome on our little home. Let's ask about the Anomaly. Polo seems confused by my question. They maintain this station has always been their home, ever since they first met Nada and began its construction. Okay, so he's a little confused. Now, if you guys watch on Twitch and you get drops from the Twitch drops, you can get rewards that you've earned through your Twitch drops down here at this kiosk. This guy here gives us, they don't have the sign there, but this is the Quicksilver merchant. And you can pick up your Quicksilver items or your expedition rewards. If you play an expedition and you get rewards, you can collect them here, or your Twitch rewards. I'll show you some of my Twitch rewards. These are from all the different Twitch drops that we've had, plus rewards and things like that through the time that I've been playing the game. Some of you guys might not have this many. Some of you might not. I'm gonna take a couple things out of here that I choose that I like the armor. And up at the top, you can see up here it says left bumper, right bumper. You can switch between base building parts, gestures, appearances. This is where I like to come. The exotic wing pack. You get starship trails, that kind of thing. I've picked up a few of these. You can even get the different masks of each type of creature here in the Anomaly. I like the streamlined jetpack. That's one of my favorite ones, but we'll get some of the jetpack trails. And these all work for your appearance modifier. So when you go to the appearance modifier and you change your appearance, this is where you can pick these things up at. So I'm just picking up a few right quick here. We'll get out of here in just a moment. Bear with me, and we will move on. Start looking for Artemis. Okay. Since we are a Korvax, we could choose the Eye of the Korvax helmet. We'll pick that one up. You can get different starships. These are all from the drops and rewards. I usually don't pick these up. You can take them, scrap them, make money, buy yourself a better ship or whatever. Or if you choose, if you like these ships, pick one, use one. That's what they're there for. You can get multi-tools from the drops. There's alien blasters. There's all kinds of multi-tools. I'm not taking any of those things because that gives us kind of an advantage in the game. And I choose not to do that. So we can back out of here. And this box over here is called the Quicksilver Mission. Quicksilver is like your top of the line, real money, in-game credits kind of thing. And what this does, we'll go in here real fast, I'll show you. It gives you the opportunity to do a mission to get Quicksilver. Sometimes it's hunting dangerous pirates, unearthing bones, building a base, any of that stuff. And then you get rewards over here, and it tells you what rewards you get. Sometimes it's nanites, liquid explosives. Look, there's 1,000,000 units if we do this one. Factory override units, so you can go into a manufacturing facility and go in there and use the terminal. Starship launch fuel, that kind of stuff. We're not going to do that right now, but I wanted to show you that. This thing here shows you it's a mystery mission. So that appears when there's a mystery mission in there, which is a reward. It gives you special bonuses. These 3 dots over here bouncing up and down, those are Quicksilver icons, and they show you how many times you can collect Quicksilver per day. So you got 3 Quicksilver missions you can earn per day, which is on a normal weekday. Those are 400 apiece. So that's 1,200 Quicksilver you can earn per day in the game. But on the weekends, the Quicksilver mission, I'll show you again, up here at the very top, will give you 1,200 or 1,800 Quicksilver, but you only get that once on the weekend. which gives you a leg up, so you only have to do one mission. So you get the 1800 plus the extra 1200 for the 3 daily Quicksilver missions you can do here. And once you earn Quicksilver, you can come over here to this guy and talk to him, and they give you hundreds and hundreds of items to choose from to build with Quicksilver. And each item is priced differently and individually, so you can collect, and even up here at the top you get base building parts, gestures, appearances, all those things. So this is where you collect all that, and you can buy items with your Quicksilver. Did I miss something here? They changed it a little bit. You got expedition rewards. Okay, let's see here. I want to check some stuff out real quick. Bear with me for a second. There's the Atlas Scepter from the last Omega expedition, which you can pick up here. The Starborn Runner. These are the ships you get from the expeditions. Wow. What's this? Complete Expedition 9, Expedition 7. So now they want you to go back through those expeditions? Wow, they've changed something here. Oh, I understand. So now everybody can go back and complete expeditions whenever they so choose. We'll get that backpack too. So we can, here, we're going through this real fast. We can complete Expedition 6. And if I understand this correctly, what's going on is this kiosk over here allows you to choose expeditions. No expedition available. So that tells me from the Quicksilver vendor over here, with each new save, you can come through here and pick up an expedition. See, they want us to complete Expedition 1 in order to collect these rewards again. I've already collected these. This is what I don't understand. So they're making you earn these rewards all over again for each new save. Previously, they would give you these rewards. You could automatically take them and not worry about it. Look at this. We have to go through and collect these again on a new save. That is something new. See, we just completed Expedition 12, so we have these rewards that we can collect. I'm not going to collect them right now. It doesn't do me any good. But this is where you do your Quicksilver and your expedition rewards. Okay, we've gotten that done. Let's see here. There is a couple other new things we'll show you. I'm just going to show you around the entire Anomaly here. As you see, people coming and going continuously with their ships, their little pets, that kind of thing. But here's the new elevator that brings you up, or a teleporter that brings you up to the 2nd level. If you find a multi-tool and collect it in your inventory, like these here, let's show you. Since we got our original multi-tool and our new one, let's go into our original. You can come up here. This is the multi-tool scrapping unit. Like you do with your starships and space stations, this is the only place in the game you can come and scrap a multi-tool. You can come in here and scrap it worth 43,000 units for your original one. Well, it gives you parts just like it does with your starship. And then you have to turn around and sell those parts to traders or vendors or whatever. But we're not going to scrap our multi-tool. And there's other entities or iterations or anomalies, whatever, that are all over the space station here in different locations. This guy is the commander of the portal, and the portal is something special. We're going to show you right quick. You come up to the portal, you open it up, and there are community bases that you can go to that are in different galaxies, different regions of the galaxy you're in. Because in No Man's Sky, there are 200, or is it 100? 156 galaxies in the game. In each galaxy, you have to make it to the core before you can travel to the next one. but you can go to a different galaxy and visit somebody's base. These are called community bases, the ones that are lit up like this. These are lit up so you can see they're called feature bases, which are these ones right here. And then you can go visit those and they'll be on some kind of good planet or whatever, and they've spent a lot of time building a special base. If you want to see other players' bases, let's see. This is the Space Anomaly. And these are all the players that are in the Space Anomaly right now. And these are all their bases. So you can go visit their bases while they're playing the game. These are our bases. These are the space stations that we've been to. And this is if you're in a group with somebody. Just like I was showing you in the space station. Well, here they have the featured bases and other players' bases. All the people that are in the Anomaly, you can go visit their base if you so choose. If they have something you might want to check out, or if they want you to come visit, or if they're in a different galaxy. It'll tell you if it's in a different galaxy or something. Somewhere up here in this field, it'll let you know. This little symbol right here is creative mode. This is normal mode. And then you have relaxed mode, which is this one. So you can see what each player is playing the game in an instance. So that way you know what's going on. But you can also travel to your base from here, or you can look at every base that's available to you. But for now, we're not traveling to any other bases or anything. I wanted to show you guys that. That's what that is. Now, let's get out of here. We'll head back to our ship. That's pretty much everything. You guys can choose to spend your time as you go through the quest line. It'll show you each individual player or NPC or anything like that that's in the space anomaly, and you can deal with that. Now, sometimes people in the space anomaly, these guys like sitting around. They'll sit here on the floor. I call them mooches. They like to sit around and beg for scraps from other players. But sometimes players will come into the space anomaly and give you free items. They'll send them to your inventory or whatever. That's what these guys are doing. They're giving you free, they're collecting free items so they can cheat a little bit or get a leg up. I don't call it cheating per se, but why sit there and beg somebody instead of you going out and getting, ooh, that's a nice Sentinel Interceptor right there. That is what I'm looking for right there. Oh, I wish I could have that. That's a nice ship. A Sentinel Interceptor. That's what I like. That's the body style I'm looking for. Those are rare to find. But as I was saying, you know, players will give you things as you fly into the anomaly. So every now and then, if you see something random pop up in your inventory here, that's probably because some player gave it to you. Sometimes they'll give you money. Sometimes they'll give you upgrades. Sometimes they'll give you components. Whatever. They might give you copper. They might give you oxygen. They might give you cobalt, indium. They might give you dinosaur bones or some things like that, so you can make a little bit of extra money. Now, you can destroy those items or you can use them at your will. You don't have to accept them. But sometimes if you're really struggling, it really helps if you hang out in the anomaly and another player will come by and help you out. But we're going to hit the save. What we're going to do is go into our inventory. Ooh, look. We opened up a supercharged slot. That is perfect. And we will take and put our, should we put life support or hazard protection? Let's do hazard protection. We'll take our hazard protection and put it in that supercharged slot. This way, our hazard protection has a little bit bigger of a bonus, so it lasts a little bit longer. We'll move that over. Let's see. Our backpack refiner, we're going to take that. We're going to put that in. We're going to install this technology because now you guys can see this. We'll go in here. This takes fuel to power it. So we'll put a little bit of carbon in there to power it up. And then we've got an open slot here, just like the refiner that we put out on the ground. This is where we can put like our copper. Take our copper to make more chromatic metal, right? So we can start that and you can hear that chugging away. But if you look at your backpack, you can see it blowing the smoke out because it's grinding up that resource. So when you see that thing spinning like that, that lets you know that it's operating and you can hear it. Let's install another piece of technology, which is the gauntlets. But let's check and see what our chromatic metal is. We got 743 chromatic metal, so we can install that. That's another piece of technology we're going to take. And it takes a little bit of sodium nitrate and some chromatic metal. So that will help us picking plants and that kind of thing. Now let's go into our starship. We're going to install one of two technologies here. We're going to install the economy scanner. That's going to take us a while. Good thing we got a little bit of money. And we bought the recipe to make microprocessors. Now we can make microprocessors instead of having to buy them. So that'll save us some money. So that's installed. And let's see, we want the launch thrusters. That's the other thing we want to install. So we'll put that in. We've already got some tritium in our inventory, so we'll install that. We need to make a dihydrogen jelly, and we need to get 2 wiring looms. So we'll make a dihydrogen jelly. I think it was, oh, we don't even have enough dihydrogen to make dihydrogen jellies. That's not a good sign. But you can install these technologies, and as you go along, you can gather up the materials to install it, that kind of stuff. But for now, that's what we've done. If you guys are enjoying this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. And you want to see more of this? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications, because every subscription I get makes me go out to more viewers like you. And every time you hit that like button, that shows activity on my videos, that people are seeing them and they're liking them, and that it puts me out to more people that'll subscribe to my channel. Right now, my goal is to hit 100 subscriptions. Once I hit 100 subscriptions, I am going to attempt doing live streaming. So you guys can catch me at least once a week streaming live. But until then, I'm at 60 subscriptions right now. I need another 40 subscriptions to get me to 100. Once I get to 100, I'll stream once a week and I'll put out a video once a week. This way you guys are getting content while I'm live and while I'm offline. But until then, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for all your support. But until then, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.